Okay, we're looking at lesson 2-7 on page 48, using expressions to describe patterns. So we're looking at input-output patterns, and we're using algebraic expressions to describe these patterns. So how can you write expressions to describe patterns? Alright, so we have Delvin saves part of everything that he earns. The table at the right shows Delvin's savings pattern. So the input column shows the money he's earned, so that would be this one right here. And the output column shows the money he's saved. So what they want you to do is write an expression to describe the pattern. Well, if he makes 84, he saves $42. If he makes $66, he saves $33. If he makes $50, he saves $25. What is he doing to the input to get the output? So what I want you to think about is, think of the input as X. What am I doing to X to get my output? Alright. And then, if you can do that, you can go ahead and fill in the rest of the pattern here, and the rest of the input-output box. Okay, an input-output table, vocabulary word, put it down, is a table of related values. So we're identifying the pattern here. What's the relationship between these values? Well, 1/2 of 84 is 42, and 1/2 of 66 is 33, and 1/2 of 50 is 25. So we must be dividing by 2 or taking half of what he makes. Okay, so the pattern is half of the input equals the output. So if the input is X, we can say that the pattern is, or the output pattern is 1/2 of X, which would be, if it's 1/2 times X, we're going to be, or X times 1/2 is going to be X over 2, or X divided by 2. So if we're looking at 22 here, and that's our input, or how much he makes, how much is he going to save? Well, what's 22 divided by 2, or half of 22? 11. If he makes $30, what is 30 divided by 2? Well, then he's going to save $15. Okay, so you're looking for an algebraic expression to figure out this input-output pattern. Okay, so let's look at this input-output table under guided practice on page 48. So remember, let's say the input is X. What am I doing to X to get my output? So what do I do to 0 to get 3? What am I doing to 1 to get 4? What am I doing to 2 to get 5, 3 to get 6, 4 to get 7? And remember, it has to work for every input and output, or it won't be the right expression. So if the input number is 8, let's say we continue this, what is the output number going to be? Well, what are we doing to each input number, or what are we doing to X? So let's go ahead and jump to number 2, where it says write an algebraic expression that describes the output pattern. Pause me, and you tell me. Okay, and then push play. Well, I can see that every number is being increased by 3, right? Plus 3, plus 3. 0 plus 3 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 3 is 7. So our algebraic expression should be input X plus 3. So what would be the output if the input is 8? Well, it must be 11, because 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay, for your homework, I'd like you to go ahead and do the independent practice, 6 and 7. And so you're looking at this table over here. It had some answers, so I had to scratch some out. And it says, write an algebraic expression for number 7. It says, write an algebraic expression that describes the output pattern if the input variable is A. So instead of X, all you're going to do is make it A. Alright, so answer those questions, fill in that table, and bring in a question for tomorrow. See you tomorrow.